All right, so these word problems. The sum of two numbers is 39 and the difference is 7. What is the product of the two numbers? So the main thing you're going to have to know how to do on this test is being able to write the system and solve it. This review takes it a little bit further than you need to go, but it is good to see. So the sum of two numbers is 39. So two numbers that we don't know, let's call them x and y. Sum of two numbers is 39. The difference is 7. So the difference means subtraction. So I'm going to subtract the 2 and get 7. There's my system. Now I want to solve it. It says, what is the product of the two numbers? All I am going to do with that at the end is I'm going to do x times y. Product is multiply the two numbers. So once I get x and get y, I'm going to multiply them together. So I'm going to add these two together. X plus x equals 2x. Y plus negative y cancels. 39 plus 7 is 46. Divide by 2, I get x equals 23. Take that and plug it back in. 23 plus y equals 39. Subtract 23, I get y equals 16. So now to get the answer, I'm going to do 23 times 16, which is 368. So the answer to this problem is 368. X and y, though, if you wouldn't write it as a point, would be right here. Okay, number 2, let me get rid of this first. Over several days, Cassie trained for a triathlon by either running or riding her bike. The number of miles she rode her bike was 12 miles more than double the number of miles that she ran. She traveled, that's a typo. If she traveled a total of 150 miles during her training, how many miles did Cassie ride her bike? All right, so go here, make my system. So the number of miles she rode her bike, so we'll call that B. The number of miles that she rode her bike equals 12 more than double the number of miles that she ran. So double the miles that she ran plus 12. All right, so if you double how many miles she ran and add 12, you're going to get how many miles she biked. She traveled a total of 150 miles. So that means the number of miles biked plus the number of miles ran equals 150. This one's ready for elimination. B on the first equation is by itself. I'm going to take 2r plus 12 and put it in for B. So I'm going to rewrite that as 2r plus 12 plus r equals 150. 2r plus r is 3r plus 12 equals 150. Subtract 12. That would be 138. Divide by 3, you get the number of miles she ran is 46. So she ran 46 miles. How many miles did she bike? That's what I asked. How many miles did she bike? I'm going to put 46 back in. 2 times 46 plus 12. You can put it on either equation. Probably the easier one actually would be 150 minus 46. But I've already started this one, so I'll finish it. So B equals 104. So she biked 104 miles. Okay. On to the next one, number 3. John was told to clean under the cushions of his couch. In doing so, he found 19 coins, all nickels and dimes, which totaled $1.25. How many nickels did John find? Okay. So how many nickels did he find is what I'm looking for. But first I'm going to write my system. So he found 19 coins. They're all nickels and dimes. So N plus D equals 19 coins. 0.05N is the number, is nickels value, plus 0.10D is a dimes value, equals $1.25. If you remember with these types of problems, what I like to do is get rid of the decimal by multiplying by 100. So that's going to make 5N plus 10D equals 125. Top one, I'm going to multiply by -5 to get the nickels the same. So I'm going to multiply everything by -5, so it's -5n, -5d, and -5 times 19 is -95. Add these up. Those cancel. -5d plus 10d is +5d. -95 plus 125 is 30. Divide by 5, you get d equals 6. So he found 6 dimes, but it says how many nickels did he find. So I'm just going to take 6 plus d equals 19. Sorry, not 6 plus d. I made the mistake of putting it in for the wrong thing. It should be n plus 6. Subtract, you get n equals 13. So he had 13 nickels under the couch. Okay. One more word problem in this review. Sammy bought 6 cookies and 1 brownie from a bakery and spent $6.05. Glenda bought 2 cookies and 3 brownies from the same bakery and spent $5.35. How much would it cost to buy 3 cookies and 4 brownies? So this was making you find the cost of each and then use it. The last question is making you use that. So let's start with Sammy. So 6 cookies plus 1 brownie, so 1B or just B, equals $6.05. And then Glenda bought 2 cookies plus 3 brownies and spent $5.35. I can see where you could multiply the top one by -3 or the bottom one by -3. Each one would be okay. If you multiply the top one by -3, you're going to line up the B's and cancel the B's. If you multiply the bottom one by -3, you're going to line up the C's and eliminate the C's. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the B's. Multiply the top by -3. So it's going to make -18C, -3B, and then -1815. And then I'm just going to rewrite the second one. Because I didn't change anything. Add these up. -18C plus 2C is -16C. -3B plus 3B is nothing. -1815 plus 535 is -12.8 or -1280. Divided by -16, you get the cookies is 0.8. In terms of money, that's 80 cents. The cookies cost 80 cents. Now we got to find the brownies. So I'm going to go up and put it in the second one. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to change colors here. So 2 times 80 cents plus 3B equals 535. 80 cents times 2 is $1.60 plus 3B equals 535. Subtract $1.60. So 535 minus $1.60 is 375. Divide by 3, I get B equals 125. So the brownies are $1.25 and the cookies are 80 cents. Now look at the question. It says, how much would it cost to buy 3 cookies? So 3 times 80 cents plus 4 brownies. All right, so I'm just going to do that in the calculator. 3 times 80 cents plus 4 times $1.25, and I get $7.40. On the test, what you're going to see is how much is a cookie, how much is a brownie. Okay, so you would be able to stop at that point right there. This is just taking it one step further. Okay, and that's all.